The 2017 Tour of Flanders, Dutch, Ronde van Vlaanderen 2017, was the 101st edition of the Tour of Flanders, a one-day cycling classic that took place on April 2, 2017. It was the second monument race of the 2017 cycling season and the 13th event of the 2017 UCI World Tour. The race marked the pinnacle of the Flemish Cycling Week. The race was won by Belgian national champion Philippe Gilbert from the Quick-Step Floors team, after a solo attack on the Oude Kwaremont and holding off the rest of the field over the remaining 55 kilometers, 34 miles. Second place went to another Belgian, Greg van Avermaet of the BMC Racing Team, beating Dutch riders Niki Terpstra, Quick-Step Floors, and Dylan van Baarle from Cannondale Drapac in a 3-up sprint finish for the podium placings. The city of Antwerp staged the start of the event for the first time, after 19 starts in Bruges, marking the first time the Tour of Flanders addressed the province of Antwerp. The race finished in Oude for a total distance of 260.8 kilometers, 162.1 miles, and saw the renewed inclusion of the Muur van Geraardsbergen, one of the emblematic climbs of the race. The first 116 kilometers, 72 miles, of the race are on all flat roads from Antwerp via Sint-Nicolas, Dendermonde, Balst, and Zottegem towards Oude, where the race passes for the first time after 101 kilometers, 63 miles, before addressing the first of 18 climbs, the Oude Kwaremont after 116 kilometers, 72 miles. The Oude Kwaremont, which has been the focal point of the Ronde in the last few years, appears 3 times on the route, and its last 2 appearances are paired with the Paterberg 3 kilometers later. The Muur van Geraardsbergen is the 9th categorized climb at 95 kilometers, 59 miles, from the finish. The final 75 kilometers, 47 miles, were identical to previous editions. Of the final 9 climbs, first was the Canaryberg, then the first combination of Oude Kwaremont-Paterberg, followed just 6 kilometers, 3.7 miles, later by the roughly cobbled Koppenberg, the steepest climb of the race. The Koppenberg was immediately followed by the flat cobbled sector of the Maria Berestrit, leading to the Steenbeek Dries and Teenberg climbs. The Kruisberg and Rondes came at 26 kilometers, 16 miles, from the finish, before heading to the final 2 climbs. The second pairing of Oude Kwaremont and Paterberg represented the end game of the race, preceding the 13.2 kilometer, 8.2 miles, run into the finish. 18 categorized climbs are programmed, of which 12 are cobbled. In addition to the climbs, 5 sectors of flat cobbled roads are included. 25 teams competed in the race. The 18 UCI World teams were automatically invited and obliged to participate in the race, while an additional 7 professional continental teams were given wildcard entries, when these were announced on February 28, 2017. Jens Kuckelare of Orica got pulled out of the race on the morning of the start, making a total peloton of 199 riders.